Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rime of the Frostmaiden, Icewind Dale. I'm never going to get that right unless I actually try or write it down. But we're questing chaos, emphasis on the chaos, and I am James Arno. I am your DM, and I'm joined by some lovely people today. We got Thomas, we got Alondra, we got Matt, we got JP. Unfortunately, Tassi is out with a bit of these stomach issues, but we are all wishing him very, very tasty soup to help get him back in gear.
Explosive runes. Anyway.
Yes.
Expunge.
He's just avoiding his fate.
Yeah.
You know what this is.
We know you're going
He
to
saw what happened last week and was like, nope.
Hey, Mo, can you touch this thing?
Oh, yeah.
yeah, brother. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, brother, I got you. But yes, thank you for joining us at our new time here at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're listening to this on podcast or on YouTube and you want to watch us live, remember, we got a new starting time at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here at twitch.tv/Questing Chaos. Now, before we get into the game, we got some friends we want to give out some shout outs to. We got Nord Games. Nord Games is a not local Bay Area store. They are... Where are they?
They are in Santa Cruz area.
Santa Cruz. So local enough. We still claim them in the Northern California region.
Yeah.
Take that mid and Southern California. We'll take Santa Cruz. But yes, they're local to us, and they are a lovely, lovely board game / TTRPG supplementary material store. I don't know how to make that into a more concise thing. Yes.
I do have one note about that. Sorry, I'm gonna jump on you for a second.
Yeah.
Gonna jump all over this. If you want 20% off anything in their store, you can use the code Chaotic20. However, right now, they're having a sale on their Treacherous Traps products, which is going to include the decks as well as the book, the full printed book, maybe even the PDF of Treacherous Traps. And that coupon code is TRAPS25. So you get 25% off those things. If you still want to give us credit, which will probably work with that, you can go to yourgamesllc.com/3.html.
Yes. That is our affiliate link. Check that out. You got your Stan Chaotic 20 coupon code and the new Treacherous Crap code with traps with an S.
Traps 25. The number's 20.
Yes. 25. Excellent. That's Nord Games. Also, we got a great friend in Birds of Paradise, one of our very own community, Andre of the Burbs. They got bird-themed dice as well as dice based off their home state of Arizona. So check them out. They got Magpie, they got the titular Birds of Paradise, they got Arizona dice and Prickly Paradise, as well as many others on the way. And if you...
Hey, James. Sorry to interrupt you one more time. They have brand new dice in stock right now. They have 3 new. I would have to aim for you. Just sent me photos of these dice. I'm totally interrupting you. It's a shtick. That's it. I should have just told you we were doing a shtick.
Yes. Oh, no, I'm here for the shtick. I'm going to start talking and then Thomas be like, wait, but there's more.
So there are 4 new styles in. These are still the Arizona themed dice. So they have Mimosa, they have Desert Copper, Arizona Sandstone, and I don't know how to pronounce this. Saguaro, Saguaro.
Saguaro?
Yeah, Saguaro. Chonks. So these are big dice. Big, hefty dice.
Chonk?
Chonk.
That's adorable. I love it.
Saguaro Chonk.
Immediately.
And now, James, how can they get a discount on this?
Well, if you go to their store and use the coupon code Chaotic, you'll get 15% off your purchase. So you can get 15% off of the Mimosa, the Sandstone, the Saguaro Chonks, and Copper. Copper. Yeah. So check them out. birdsofparadise.com. Also, D&D Beyond is the official online tool set for Dungeons & Dragons. They're a friend of the show. We use them for shows like this, in which it provides a very easy way to go through the source book, nice highlighted as well as linked hyperlinks to other parts of the full D&D catalog of information like monsters, spells, items, and all of that. You can also custom create your own thing if there is something in particular you want to give to your players, like I did for Dragon of Aspire Peak. Made some magic items, threw them to my players, and now they have them in their inventory. And because I am the DM, I can go in and just add it straight in. And they're like, whoa, where did this thing come from? And I'm like, it's Christmas. Like Santa, bitch. So yeah, D&D Beyond. Check them out. They also have the little overlay that we have on our Twitch screen. You can see our characters' health, 3 of them which are 0, and also see what's on their character sheet, which for those 3 should be nothing because most of it got burned away. Tee-hee, tee-hee, tee-hee.
Rub it in, James. Rub it in.
Yeah. You can all blame Chris Perkins. I did not write this part of the module.
Perkins.
Cool. So those are our friends. Check them out. You can also help us in many other ways by donating bits here on Twitch, going to our store and buying some merch, as well as going to our Patreon, patreon.com/questsandchaos. Join our community, and you can also play with some of us wonderful people. Wonderful people. We're DMing. You become part of our guild of the 5 E's. So check that out, patreon.com/questsandchaos. And yes, we are working on more perks. So check it out when you're there. And if you're already part of us, thank you so much for joining our Patreon. And Thomas is about to leap in.
Hey,
yeah,
James.
what? Yes, Thomas.
When you were here last, you found some coasters, some stock of our Quests and Chaos coasters. So I have gone ahead and put those on sale right now in the store at 50% off. So it is $10 for a set of 6 coasters. That is an amazing deal. You'll still have to pay shipping, but yeah, right now for sale. questandchaos.com/merch. Ignore the rest of the site.
Yes, it is under construction, but the store is still open, so check that out. Cool. Let's see. We got our friends. We get that. That needs to go away. I've already done that part. Goodbye. Okay. Also, speaking of Patreon, we got a few cards given by our very own Patreon community. First of all, thank you very much, King Shikamaru, for giving 3 cards. Change of Fate, basically, is an advantage roll. Get to reroll a d20. Critical Strike, you turn any attack into a critical strike, as well as Emergency Seal. And in this case, it is a little tiny glass bead you throw on an entrance that is a 10 by 10.
No larger than 10 by 10.
No larger than 10 by 10, or an object that doesn't take more than 3 by 3 by 3. And you create a seal around it. AC 18, HP 25, keeps things from entering doorways or from creating a little barrier for yourself to buy yourself some time for an escape to better set up. These folks used it on a murderous moose a couple episodes ago.
Very helpful. It was very helpful.
They were able to take a breath, reset, and then blast it with a whole bunch of crap. Yeah. So that's Emergency Seal. And then we also have NGC 457 giving away the card of Guiding Light, which is sort of kind of like follow the path for the cleric spell, in which you pray to the gods to give you some direction on your next goal, and they will tell you where it is and how far it is. Doesn't tell you what's in between, but at least you know probably the top of the mountain that's very ominous and is the namesake of the module is probably where the final battle is going to be. Yeah. Who knows? What? Spoilers? I don't know. Who cares? Oh, that's Guiding Light. So thank you, King Shikamaru and NGC457. These players are going to need it because we had a very, very interesting ending to last episode. And unless there's any other announcements, all right, let's get into this. I like this because y'all are doing it. This time zones episode of Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Two, one.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Last time on Rime of the Frostmaiden, our heroes spent an evening in an elven tomb, and it happened to be the night of the full moon, at which they learned that the mirror at the back of this tomb happened to have the ability of scrying. They scryed on past foes and family, as well as their overarching goal of the Frostmaiden, who, after rolling a very, very bad saving throw, Elspeth was able to catch a glimpse for the first time at this figure with owl face and horns, tall body with goat legs and covered in a blue shawl, hopping on their mount and once again spreading night over Icewind Dale. After an evening of doing scrying and trying to find out who's where, what's happening, and what to do, they all woke up and began to walk out of this elven tomb, which took about 7 hours to get to, but only 30 minutes to get back to Lonelywood, of which they returned with their the horns of their quarry, the murderous white moose. They were given their reward, as well as the opportunity to take over an inn if they so wished. For the owner hung themselves in it, and it has been closed for quite some time. But they had another quest they had to get to. They were going to take provisions for one copper who lives in Bryn Shander, who asked them to take some provisions up to their previous work partner, Macretus, up far north of Lonelywood in the Black Cabin, who had not been in contact for about a month. They made their way north along the river, heading up this cliffside that began to spread away from the water's edge. And as they reached the top, they saw this lonely structure, partially hanging off the edge of this cliff, intentionally built so, but itself dilapidated and in ill use. Azar was the first to go in, examined the place, and made sure that it was suitable for people to walk on, and there were some spaces that were not. Donovan and Amoa decided to stand outside with all of their animal companions that they had accrued over the past few weeks, while Renner, Azar, and Elspeth went into the main room. They found a charred body, and this ashen smell mixed with the smell of strawberries in the air was this strange scent. They noticed that there was a burnt book, along with the charred body, a pendant, obviously magical, without any scratches nor marks from the burning, as well as a tiny little contraption near the palm of this body. Renner picked it up, and it immediately began to glow, and he threw it on the table. After a few moments, Elspeth looked it over, put a hand over it, and eventually grasped it and held in her hand as a light exploded outwards, catching all of them in a blinding light, of which Amoa and Donovan saw from outside the cabin just every crevice and crack, light beaming through. And after a flash, the light is gone. Donovan, you standing outside with Amoa.
And just listening. Renner!
You call out.
Dazar! Elspeth! Owl! Moa?
Oh, yeah, I'm here. Sorry, Tossie. Just so that way Thomas is not playing by himself.
Yes. I'm gonna go gingerly up there. I've adjusted the weight in my character sheet to more accurately represent Donovan's weight.
Okay.
Should
I wait by with the dogs or?
Yeah. Wait by the dogs. Hold on. I'm gonna go up to 7. Okay, good. You're still the same. All right, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna go up the stairs gingerly, looking about, stepping lightly, as the case may be.
Yeah. You notice that there is, as you approach the window that Azar popped in, that on the far side, after a little gap of missing planks, is the door. Do you wish to go through the window or go?
I'm gonna look in the window. I'm not gonna go through the window. Let's hold on.
You look in the window, and immediately you are hit by the fresh smell of burnt flesh. As you look over, you see 2 bodies near a table collapsed over, while one is slightly further away, and then further back from that is another body.
Bodies.
Yes.
Does it smell like fish?
Rotten salmon. Ugh.
And also there's a very, not sickeningly sweet, but a sweet smell that also pervades that really off-putting with the smell of essentially cooked meat.
Moa, they're dead. I'm going in.
Oh, okay. Shall I stay here?
For now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna go to the first body and medicine check.
Yeah. Make a medicine check, sure.
That's a natural 1.
Natural 1. Well, they're burned.
Okay.
And it just happened.
I don't have any healing potions. I don't have any healing. I'm kind of useless. I'm gonna. So, can I tell who is who? Like bodies, or is it?
One of them is pretty easy to figure out because they are the shortest, and next to them is a trident, very much twisted by whatever heat and thing caused them all to burn. And that's also another thing. While there is char,
yeah,
it's not like there's a fire per se. It's not like they're constantly burning right now. They were just almost instantly incinerated.
Okay. So are there items around? So you see there's the messed up trident. So is the ring that I gave to Azar there?
I'll make an investigation check.
That is a natural 1 for a 7.
Okay.
This is not gonna go well. I don't think. What if? I don't know. What if? I really don't want to use change of fate already. That's just brutal. Although I can't. That was a natural 1.
Oh, my eye.
Yeah. You have a hard time seeing which one's body's Renner. You can approximate who is who. Hard time trying to reach in and under, leaving your search a little less than stellar.
Yeah, I mean, I think more than anything, I'm just freaked out at this, and so I'm just like not really able to get my mind around anything at the moment. I'm gonna go to the. I'm gonna investigate the floor because the whole place looks dilapidated. I'm gonna go around and test the floors.
Okay. Yeah, different investigation check.
As I'm just like gingerly stepping, and then a little bit more weight, and a little bit more until I can. I'm gonna take a little bit of time doing this.
Okay.
18 investigation check.
18.
17.
You press around, and very near the burnt body of Azar, just a little bit on the western side, which you know to be the part that hangs off the cliff, the floor itself is very soft, giving away, where if you don't know how much weight, but you have a feeling that if you did step on it, it would collapse under.
Okay. I'm gonna if Azar is on that, I'm gonna pull her off.
You
and maybe
pull her away.
Yeah, maybe
a
just
black streak as the ash.
Okay,
Mars.
And then so in the ash, I'm gonna kind of outline where I think it is, just with my hand to.
Yeah, and taking the time to do that, you notice that it is a pretty sizable chunk on the western side of about 15 by 15 feet, where it's just a weakened floor.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to Amoa and yell out and say, Amoa, you got to get in here. I can't deal with this.
Okay.
Through the window. Come through the window.
Through the window. Okay. Doggies, stay. Deer, stay.
Wolf cubs, stay.
Oh yeah, you too. Walks over. And being much denser in mass, you can hear the creaking, and at times one of the planks just pops through, and he's like, and then crawls through the window, gets a little stuck before landing on the floor.
I've marked off this section of the floor. That is dangerous. It'll break.
Okay, yeah.
Do you have any healing? Do you have healing? Can you heal?
I don't believe so. No, he's a wild magic sorcerer.
Okay. I've never seen anything like this before. What do we do?
What made them ban?
I don't know. I'm gonna look around. Did you? I'm gonna look around for what made them burn.
Okay.
Look around. Tell me, because I'm afraid there's another natural one coming.
All right, roll the investigation. Amo is going to assist you.
So that was an 8 total. And 17.
17. All right, you start trying to gather your thoughts. looking around. What's standing out here? And you do see near Elspeth's hand 2 things. One, it appears to be just like the little bits, like maybe the spine of a book at this point, as well as a singular object that in itself, within her hand, has no signs of burning.
Okay. So this does it look like that's where it originated from? Like, can you tell that with the blast marks?
So not so much of blast marks in terms of fire, but in terms of centralness, Elspeth was at the center.
Okay, so this thing here that I'm not touching. Wait. Azar said that there was something glowing. Is there something glowing? Do you see anything glowing?
You look around, and as Moa does too, no, just your face.
Huh.
Sorry, trying to lighten the mood.
I'm gonna use this guiding light.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to ask the gods, how do I bring my friends back?
Okay. What god does Donovan pray
to? None in particular.
Mm-hmm.
He's heard a lot about Jurgle, so he's like, can they come back, Jurgle? I know you like to see Elspeth a lot, but
so
maybe Lathander, because that's one I know. because the guy here was a priest of Lathander.
Mm-hmm. So you ask out. Sorry. So you reach out to Jurgle and Lathander, and as you reach out to both of them, you notice near Elspeth's body 2 objects begin to glow a little bit, and then they dim, and just for your vision, you see the thing within her hand light up.
So there were 3 objects that
so 2 of them near Elspeth just gave a warm glow and then dimmed, and then within Elspeth's hand, what you get is the sense that that object will possibly be the thing that brings him back.
Okay. What are the 2 objects?
You go over and look, and one of them is very much altered by the burning, but you get the sense that it was Elspeth's holy symbol. While the other one, a sun, unmarred.
If I had a freaking pearl, I'll pick both. What's the symbol that's unmarred?
It's just a sun.
Okay. I'm gonna put it in a pouch. I'm gonna put the holy symbol in the pouch. I'm gonna pick up the trident, toss it to the side, and then I'm gonna look at the thing in her hand very closely.
You look at it
without touching it.
Do you touch it or no?
No.
You like get up close because the body's on the floor, and within it you see a black rock, a rod in the center that connects a ring around it, and then a secondary ring that goes over this first ring.
Okay. Does it look constructed, or does it look like magically created?
It looks magically constructed.
Okay. So I'm thinking about the tools that I found in the workshop.
Yes.
Um,
And you can see little bits of runes along the bands.
okay. Actually, I have those in my pack, all of those tools, because I stole them. Because I was looking in the bookshelf and there wasn't anything that was sort of like of interest to me.
Mm-hmm. I will say that in this area, this main room, there are.
Do you want to show us the room?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll show it to you. Let's see. Is that one? Okay. Boop. So,
Are we? Okay.
Oh yeah. Let me give you control here. Okay.
All right. So
yes, you're very much in this dilapidated main room, and the center room, aside from these bodies, there really isn't many discerning features. Broken windows, stiff wind blows through, but yeah.
So why?
You do see that there are 3 rooms on the northern side.
Yeah. So knowing where the cliff is and stuff, I'll go in that middle room there, up there, and see what's in that room.
Yeah. All right. So you enter, and within, you immediately see a table with some different bits and pieces, some little bits of clay, 2 empty bookshelves, as well as a fireplace. But the biggest feature that you see is paper tacked all across the walls, covered in frost.
Frost.
Yes, because the window in the back is wide open.
Gotcha. Amoa, come in here. If you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Don't bonfire anything, but we need to. We need to see what this stuff is. I want to try and read this stuff.
Yeah. No, we sure. We can take a look at it, and you're gonna start looking at the blueprints.
Yeah.
Mo will help. Arcana check, please.
How about I help Amoa, because he might have Arcana?
He doesn't. He has a +1.
Oh, okay. I'm a +2. He's a sorcerer. How does he not have Arcana? So it's an 18 and a 19.
19. Okay. You start looking around, and you at times have to rub away some of the frost on the pages. And within, you start to get the sense that Macretus was trying to find a way to control the weather, particularly in a way to end this never-ending night. And on one of these like multiple designs, some of them geometric in shape, others are purely like arcanic equations and squares and circles and concentric designs. And eventually you find one on the table that is very similar in design to the one that was in Elspeth's hand.
Okay, so this is a drawing of the thing.
Mhm.
What does it say? Is there any words on it? Does it say how to activate it, how to deactivate it, how to...
What did you roll again?
19.
19.
Did I? Yes.
Yeah. You're looking it over, and while you're unfamiliar with necessarily the particular practices, as you're looking at some of his equations, you notice that there's a flaw. And essentially, what this device needs is with only 2 bands, it's unstable. The possibility of a third one may make it stable once more.
Okay. I tell that to Amoa. Ask him if he has any metalworking skills. As a Goliath.
I can put a wig on you. And
so can I. I've got a disguise.
Oh, hey. But yeah.
So, I mean, okay. So if I were to sell this as if it were not a magical item, but I were to sell it as a magical item, I would forge it, and I've usually forged documents a lot, but I have these 2 new sets of tools. I think Tinker's tools and what was the other one?
Tinker's tool and Smith's tools.
So Smith's tools and Tinkerer's tools. I should add them to my inventory. I don't know. Okay, let's put a pin in this. Let's see the other rooms. See what else is happening.
Mm-hmm. And as you're taking this time,
and I really want that ring from Azar. It's chilly. Even if I've got to snap a finger off, I'm gonna try and.
Okay. Go for another investigation check, please.
How about this one?
17.
17. You've collected yourself and you are able to approach the body, and you do find it kind of tucked in as the body had like fallen over onto her hands. Roll me a dex check if you're trying to do this gingerly.
I am going to try and do it gingerly. Just a straight dex or straight acrobatics?
Straight
21.
Thankfully, you're able to wedge it just a little bit so that way it doesn't break off the finger, but it comes off. You put it on?
Yes.
I believe you have to attune to it.
Okay.
So you put it on and you wait for an hour. Meanwhile, as you were doing this investigation, as you were looking around, you 3. You look around the space, and the world is fuzzy, muted. It feels like there's a perpetual fog that just kind of hits the edges of your vision, and if you move a bit, you get some more details, but it seems like that fog is ever present. And as you start to collect yourselves and where you are, you all see a massive, slightly translucent owl just kind of float through space. Just and then continue to fly off. And you look around, and each of you...
we see each other? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and as you look around, and you see 2 other formless, ethereal beings just kind of floating about, and each of you see two others. And as you look around and look down, as you are floating in midair, you see 1, 2, 3, 4 bodies curled up, burned away. And you start to recollect and remember, oh yes, my name is Elspeth. My name is Renner. My name is Azar. But you all find yourself in this liminal space, kind of just looking around. And as you start to take it in, you remember that you were in a cabin. The cabin itself also at the edges kind of hitting a fog, and beyond that just more fog, and you look over and you see a tiny speck. And as the speck comes closer and closer, it appears before you in a massive head with flaming eyes, bald head, chubby face.
What are you doing in my domain?
Hello,
I think it was an
Lazar.
accident.
who are you?
I am Macretus.
Oh, you're Macretus. We brought you stuff, but I don't think you really need it anymore. Brought a bunch of supplies and things.
You bring me supplies.
Your friend Copper asked us to bring you more supplies.
Copper!
you know. And this head begins to like mill around, its eyes slowly becoming more human aside from two flames.
You know, if he did not leave me, this would never have happened. We would have ended all of this. But instead, he leaves. And now he thinks he can just send me food. I am dead, fool.
Well, I don't think he would have sent you food if he knew you were dead. He was worried about you. So he sent us. That didn't turn out very well.
No, it didn't.
No. No, it did not.
So what was the glowing thing?
Ah.
Yes. Opus. The end of what would have been this everlasting rhyme. It was the summer star. When it was created, it was supposed to bring back light, the sun. But of course, must have been too much wine, or the fact that I did not have my assistant. It malfunctioned and burned me to a crisp.
Yeah. Might need a warning label or something on that.
What was the function supposed to be?
The function was to control the weather.
Oh, that makes sense now. All right.
Well, definitely makes things hotter. So, that's one thing.
At which point the giant head shifts in shape into a portly man in robes, good 15 feet tall, but walking around with his arms behind his back, and it almost seems as if he has an ever-present glow. And as he walks around, you also see the massive owl begin to circle around and come near you, Elspeth, and just...
Well, what are you doing? Are you just going to be blobs forever?
Well, not really. Oh, can we see Donovan?
That is
Roll a
good question.
perception check.
Get away from my body.
16.
16. As you are now slowly getting accustomed to the space, you realize you are, though itself shifted, almost smeared, smudged, the black cabin, and slightly translucent through the wall, you can see Amoa and Donovan looking over papers in a room. At which point Macretus also looks over. Oh. We may have some friends.
And do we remember them, or are we still in this headspace of...
Things
we
are
know
starting to come
ourselves?
back.
Okay.
As you get more and more stimuli, you begin to piece together who you were.
Got it.
What you were doing.
At this point, do we remember who they are? And
Yes.
Okay. Well, what do you mean? Are we going to be blobs for the rest of our... Are we supposed to... Because I want to look down at myself.
You look down at yourself and you just kind of see this undulating, not goo or anything. It feels just like
energy. How do we control this? Are we to... And then can I attempt to reform into something?
What would be that something?
If I remember what I used to look like, that. If not, he'll go to his childhood memory and an ice troll.
So before you, Elspeth and Azar, you see the blob next to you just become Renner and then become an ice troll just standing there. Ethereal, but there.
Cool.
I think as the owl kind of circles and comes around and that sort of, comes close to Elspeth, that kind of jogs her memory a little bit, and she tries to kind of like put out her arm for it to land on. It's like sort of that like impulse of, oh, you need a place to be. And I think maybe that starts to propel her into kind of reforming something that's probably close to what she looks like, but maybe is a little bit blurred up with somebody she's seen before, because you don't look at yourself as much as you look at other people. So it's, I hate to be stereotypical, but I think it's somewhere halfway between her and Imdra, because I was one of the last people she looked at or saw when she was scrying the mirror. And so it's a weird sort of half elf mess. It's not quite right.
And as you form yourself, you see Renner and Azar as well. Just drow skin, but blonde hair, stereotypical Imdra fashion braid that comes down. Some freckles across his face and mix of blue and green eyes. But they form themselves, and the attire is a little mix of the militia captain as well as on the bottom part just dress. Yeah. And as you stick out your arm, the owl does not change in size, but just lands on it and just like you have a massive owl on your hand, your arm. And you, what form shall you wish to take?
Oh, that's easy. Azar turns into a dragon.
Dragon? What kind of dragon?
I believe bronze.
Bronze dragon? Taking up a large part of this space while not actually taking up space. It's a very interesting conundrum in which you are all present within this cabin, but size and shape don't seem to have rules here. But before you is a massive copper dragon who just kind of perches herself in the space. Ah, well, it looks like they have also discovered a bit of what I had just told you.
I'll go over the Donovan, like, hey. She's like, waving his face, hey. Hello.
You wave. Meanwhile, Donovan, you are just poring over these papers and getting more and more information and learning about how the design itself is flawed and you need some way to make essentially a third ring to keep it from exploding again.
I poke him.
You poke him?
Yeah, why not?
1 moment.
Oh, Donovan dies. Sorry.
Yeah.
While we're in this moment, NGC 457 with 500 bits to the ghosts.
To the ghost.
Thank you.
You poke him, and Donovan, as you're looking over these papers, you just feel this push, push, push.
And I look for Amoa where he is.
He's across the table looking from you, and he like has a little clay figurine in his hand. He's like, "Oh, hey."
So we can so I can see I touched him, sort of.
Like when you push him, you watch as the face just kind of moves.
Like, oh, hey guys, check this out. I'm gonna try and tickle him.
You tickle him, and you just feel this little sensation underneath your armpit.
Huh? What? Amoa, do you feel that?
No, but there are Ruby and the clay. It's pretty cool.
There's somebody here. There's an arcane trickster here. They have an invisible mage hand. There's somebody here.
And at which point you see Amoa just kind of.
And I'm gonna invisibly mage hand Amoa, and just like push him.
Hey! Oh, hey, that tickled. Hey, oh.
There's somebody else here.
Oh man.
There's I remember I marked that other area, but we need to figure out who else is here. And I yell out. I'm like, "Who's here?"
Can we hear him?
And you all hear him yell out, "Who's here?" And you make it out, but it's kind of like a "Who's here?" Slightly muffled.
Nacretus,
So-
can we contact to the other side? Are we crossing planes right now? Are we?
Yes, I would say a crossing is a apt description. We are in between this world and the next.
Why haven't you crossed over?
Seems I am stuck in transit, if you will.
Does that mean we're stuck too?
Seems like it.
But Azar doesn't seem to be stuck. Azar seems to be quite adept.
So can we touch objects or only living creatures?
Do you try an object?
Yeah, why not?
What do you touch?
Grab that glowing thing.
What's
I
around?
say Elspeth is gonna look for the object to try to keep Donovan and Amoa from touching it.
Yeah,
You
what's
float
nearby
over
in the room?
to the object, and you go over to Elspeth's burned body, and you try to pick it up, and it does not move. But if you push or pull, it begins to roll out of her hand and just kind of rolling in the soot and frost.
Elspeth, shall I assist you? Can I try and pick it up with her? Will our energies combine? Captain
Your powers
Planet?
combined.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Captain Planet. Can we Captain Planet this biatch?
I think Elspeth would kind of look and be like, I don't think we've got
Both of you roll a charisma
ability.
check for me.
Charisma check?
Charisma
Jesus Christ, of course.
No. Natural 20.
Oh, God bless you. I only got a 10.
check.
Ooh. Wait, and let's see if I have extra charisma. Wait. So 21.
21. So both of you together, taking your Imdra Elspeth form as well as the ice troll form, you try and lift it, and slowly but surely it begins to float up into the air. At least not, well, for you two, it looks like you're both lifting it. But while it is much more opaque, your hands are translucent in its grasp.
Maybe we set this on the table and try to write a note?
Yes, because my fear now is that he'll see a floating object and come and grab it.
Put it on the table.
Yeah, Macretus.
Or look at Macretus.
Yeah.
You put it on the table, and Donovan just as. Oh yeah. Donovan, you hear a little dunk outside of the laboratory room.
I'm gonna stealth out.
Stealth out, stealth, please.
If I had to guess,
Well,
14.
also he's still being tickled by Azar, I think.
14.
If I'm still being tickled by Azar, there's a lot more problems that are.
Did I hear a 14?
Yeah.
So you like duck low and try and like look over the edge, and all of you three see from the wall just like Donovan like creeping in and just being like looking out there, and you can see now on the table the summer star.
I would like to try some classic ghost stuff. Is there frost or dust around?
Oh yeah, plenty of that, plenty of soot.
Okay,
Lots of places.
like somewhere we can see it. I'm gonna write in the whatever. Hi, Donovan.
Charisma check for me, please.
Sure. That's an 18.
18. Donovan, as you creep in and you start looking around, you see the summer star. You just see slowly scrolling on the floor. H I D O N O V A N appear there.
And I yell out again, "Who's there?"
Azar.
You see
I
Azar.
poke him.
And you poke him.
I kind of pull the ring off. Don't poke. Where? What is happening? Where are you? I put the ring down.
And we all spreading. Well, it's a long story. So,
As I say, Elspeth will see that this is working for Azar and attempt herself to do it. She will attempt to write ethereal plane.
Okay, charisma check, please.
It's not going to go well, but
Next
she's
to the
gonna
device,
try.
do not touch.
fire if you need to. Hold on.
Oh, that was a 19.
Hey!
That's actually reasonable for Elspeth.
And then on the opposite side, after the scrawling of Azar happens, Donovan, you see another signing on the bit of frost off to your left on a chair, just being like, ethereal plane.
Amoa, they're not dead. Look at this. Azar wrote this, was poking us.
Oh. Hey, are you trying to mess with me right now?
I poke him.
Hey, why you poking me, man?
It wasn't me.
Are you using magic?
I did before,
Oh,
but not this time.
okay.
Okay. So this thing needs a third ring. I don't know, like, we could like duplicate the second ring, or the. I need to look at it closer. So the drawing.
Mhm.
I want to look at the drawing first and see if the first ring and the second ring, if the symbols are the same.
You look at the first ring and the second ring, and after your prior looking over it, you get to start to see Macretus' thinking, and the bands themselves have markings over them where they are the same, but not in like the same order, if you will.
So just making a third band with the same symbols wouldn't necessarily.
You get the sense as you look over the notes more and more, you're pretty sure the right order for the third ring. You just need to make it.
Hey, James, how
Yeah.
big do these rings need to be? Like, fairly small, right?
Yeah, the summer star, like the rock in the center is maybe 1.5 inches, and then the bands themselves come out to a diameter at most of like 2.5.
Elspeth hopefully piecing together, picking up a little bit of what Donovan's looking at, what's happening, is going to go to her body and kind of see if she can find whatever's left of her father's ring that she wears and push it out of the ash.
Okay.
It's a silver band.
All right, investigation check, please.
That's my investigation modifier. 21.
21 and a charisma check, please.
9.
Can I
9.
inspire it?
We have
inspiration.
we have change of fate. You could add a d6.
If you guys feel like it's worth it, I'll add the d6.
As a cleric, how do you feel about past charisma saving things when it comes to this plane?
Elspeth's charisma is flat not good.
Yeah,
It's not negative, but it's not good. So if we're gonna do anything, I'd rather add the d6 to what I already rolled, because that's a safer bet.
Let's do it.
You know, there's a card in here that gives you advantage on charisma checks for 10 minutes.
Someday.
No.
If we're adding the d6, that takes it up to an 11.
11. As you're talking with Amoa and arguing, Donovan, you watch as slowly Elspeth's body begins to move and just like coming out from underneath, just like sliding towards you, is blackened, but it looks like a ring.
Okay. Moa, can you grab that? Look, there's a ring that just...
Hey, why do I
He's
have to
over
grab it?
there
Why
now.
don't you grab it?
You know, okay, I'll grab it.
You grab it.
And then kind of rub off the, is it like magic that it's not damaged, or is it damaged?
It's damaged, and as you rub away, it's a pretty thick layer of soot. But it is some metal. You get the feeling you're gonna need a bit more.
I'm gonna. In the workshop, did I remember seeing any metal?
You look back and yeah, there's probably some bits of metal in there too.
Okay, Amoa. I guess we have to do this. We have to create. Do you know how to do this? You don't.
No.
Okay, well,
I
grab
can
that
create
thing.
a fire.
We will need that. Grab that thing and let's head to the
Oh, which thing?
the thing on the desk right here. If you could just pick that up and walk it in.
Hey, but isn't that the thing that make it go whoosh?
I don't know, maybe. But you just said that you can't forge this, so
I would like to write in the soot the word mage hand.
All right, another charisma check, please.
That's what I originally asked him to do. That's a 13.
13. On the table next to the summer
Right next
star.
to the thing.
In the frost, it says mage hand, and you see a little angry face.
okay. I tried. I will mage hand the thing up and into the other room. And climb out the window and go over and then pull out the stolen tools on the desk. And there's a forge in here, maybe?
Not in here, but you did see the fireplace in the main room.
Well, where do I think that he made this?
Yeah,
Is
can we
the
also
hammers and
ask?
tools were in here?
Can we ask Macredus, where's your forge? Our friends are definitely they're trying to do something.
He said he needed to make it rain.
This is by no means a full custom cabin. This was made for a ranger many years ago who lived out here. This is not outfitted for such things, but I worked in the fireplace when I needed cast some fire in there and really turn up the heat.
At least we know Moa can generally do that.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
okay.
Donovan, you're in that room and you don't see a forge.
Okay, well then we'll have to go back out into the other room with the fireplace.
And you gather metal from the laboratory.
Yeah. Gather up as much metal as I can. Any tools that I forgot to grab.
You grab it all.
Okay, and then because there's a desk, there's a table in the other room.
Yes.
Right. So we'll go back there and just like, okay, Amo, you are going to be in charge of heating the metal. Do you have heat metal?
No, but I can. I'll create a bonfire, and it'll be real hot.
Yes. So I hand him like the whatever ladle or tools would use to put the metal into. And I assuming that there's hammers and anvil and everything. Just I'm like, together, Amo and I, we have to do this. Let's figure this out.
Cool. So do you throw in Elspeth's ring?
That'll be last. I don't think it'll be. If I can avoid it, I will.
Okay, you avoid it. There, you feel there's enough metal to make it. But roll a final Arcana check at advantage, please.
Arcana. Natural 20. Like I will photo this. Is a 10 and a 20.
For your person, I don't need to see it. I'm good. I trust y'all.
Just post it to the Instagram as proof that we were honest about it.
But yes, as you hold the ladle and Amoa creates the bonfire, you begin the long and laborious process of just making a band of metal, especially with you two who are not proficient in said endeavors. But you two work as you three just kind of watch slowly from metal being melted down, being poured out into a mold that you were able to find in the original laboratory. You create a band, and with Amoa's help and looking over, just figuring out the right runes to inscribe. And after a 5-hour process, you watch as you seal the final ring, tap it in, and while not the most beautiful creation,
I don't know. I mean, I think at a distance, you might be like, man, that's...
Yeah, at a distance, you'd be like, oh, that'd be a nice paperweight. And then you look in and you see some of the scrawling while you're trying to like copy from one side to the next is not off, but a little. You get the sense that Macredus really went for the flair, while yours is more
the function.
This sort of document, stain it with
I'll ask
tea.
him. Ask Macredus if is he doing it right? Is that right?
He's looking down and apparates like a bottle of wine and starts drinking.
kind of just walks away.
I was writing this. Good job. Little smiley face.
Charisma check, please.
While this is happening, and this is a slightly weird thing, but I think Elspeth is gonna kind of move herself to the other side of the room with her giant owl buddy, and she is going to pray. She's gonna try to reach out to Jurgle and Kellenvor and be like, "What's happening? What do I do? How do I get them back? This was my fault," you know.
Yeah. Roll a religion check, and Azar, would you roll?
6.
6. As you scroll that, you look over, and Donovan, you see scribbling in the snow, "Dude Bosch."
Oh dear.
Well, Renner's alive too.
Like, oh, goddamn autocorrection.
14 religion.
14 religion. You reach out to Jurgle, Kellenvor, and you don't get a sense of a response, but you pray. But after 5 hours,
I was gonna say, just for shits and giggles, with Azar messing with Donovan, and it's within the corner praying. Renner, bored for 5 hours, just gonna manifest himself into like a seal, a seahorse, a polar bear, a walrus, an orca. He's just gonna kind of go through all of his like friends from the sea. Be like, I wonder what it would be like to feel like a. Oh, all right. I wonder what it would be. Trying to kind of get a sense of all these creatures he knows and loves, and that kind of.
And to you, Renner, as you move through the space, it is the most you felt at home.
He's loving it.
As you can move up, down, left, and right.
It's your land, they understand that they don't. I was kidding.
And as you like flow through the space, you reach a wall. About 30 feet away from the cabin, you're just like in orca mode, Sea World. You just go like ka-dunk.
That's so
You try and go up. Ka-dunk.
This is outside of the actual physical cabin.
Yes, but you're able to go about 30 feet out of the cabin before you just like kind of.
So sad.
Interesting. I actually, when it seems appropriate from Azar, and when they have a moment, he'll relate to the group that he thinks there might be some kind of, this plane is very, very minimal. But then I also then wonder where Macretus was, if he couldn't, like, where was he just hanging out if he can't go 30 feet outside of this?
You ask?
He's wondering it. I don't know. Should I ask him?
Macretus, where were you before we came here? No, Elspeth is so like broken inside at this point. She'll just ask.
You ask, and I am one for theatricality.
So you were here the entire time when you saw us?
Yes.
About you. You want to know that.
And made no attempt to warn us about your own demise.
Well, if I had a few of you here, I could speak with you, and possibly the ones outside could do some help. However, it seemed your friend here is quite arcanically minded.
Luckily, Renner is also a shrimp at this point. Well, luckily.
We could have helped a lot more if we weren't all here.
Well, how would you feel if all of a sudden you saw messages in the snow saying, "Touch it"?
Well, she would totally listen to it. She likes ghosts.
Yes, I'm not really afraid of the dead.
Well.
Maybe I should have been.
There's no way to know that based on initial glances.
This isn't too bad.
Yes, it's actually pretty fun. However, I do actually miss the taste of strawberry wine. So, ethereal wine is not the greatest. Forms another one. Tastes like wine.
Meanwhile, Donovan, you and Amoa pulling out the final Summer Star. Are you using your hands or no?
Well, I'm going to use Mage Hand as much as I can to hold things in place.
Yeah, holding things in place, and it is tricky because it is not the strongest grasp, but you are able to use tools to refrain from touching it. But you have the feeling it is done after you have put on the third band and inscribed the last bits of runes on there. And you get the sense you have to attune to it.
I have to attune to this thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, am I attuned to the Ring of Warmth by this point?
By this point, yes, you are.
Excellent. Sorry, I had to do a thing. Chaos Agents Campaign 2 is happening. Okay, so let's
drop
see.
that in there. Have fun, podcast listeners and Twitch people.
Aaron is making his character right now. I'll attune to it.
You attune to it. You take the time.
Let me make sure that I've got the attunement spots.
Yeah, yes.
Ring. I need to manage equipment. No, I'll not attune to the Ring of Warmth just in case.
You are working in a fire, so you're probably...
Yeah. That's probably true.
And you watch as some of the snow messages have melted away due to Amoa's bonfire. And if you three wish to communicate with Donovan, it happened to be with an ash.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not attuned to anything at the moment, so I will attune to it.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna go into the room that's a lot more stable, just in case, and suggest Amoa wait outside or in the same room.
He takes the door frame in and out.
Okay.
As you sit and attune to it. And let's see.
Have some tea. This will be a while.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me see if I can get you the file.
D&D Beyond keeps breaking.
A little slow today.
Not working.
It throws up a beholder every couple of minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little fried right now.
Maybe it's because we're all dead, so it's like, you're okay.
Why bother?
You don't need to look anything up. You're dead.
Everyone's dead.
What? It is not looking up the Summer Star, so I will just pull out the book.
It's a Robe of Stars. It's a Scroll of Tarask summoning.
Oh, well done. Surprise! Final encounter. Let's go.
You joke about.
Oh
Can
no!
we drop a Tarask on the Frostmaiden? That's.
What level
That's
conjure
what you think.
animals do we need to just drop a Tarask on the Frostmaiden?
Okay, it's not actually in this section. Okay, so as you attune to it, you've begun to see the inner workings of Macretus's mind here, and you realize the moment you attune to it, you have that moment that, oh, I can use this. You know you can use it once. And
I can use it to control the weather?
Control weather once.
Like, how much weather? Like, all the weather?
Like a control weather spell.
I don't know what a control weather spell is. I mean,
Wow.
but attuning to it, do I think that I do?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
So with this Summer Star, you know you can control the weather once. To be able to control it multiple times in the way that the Frostmaiden has, a simple man like Macretus was not able to create.
Okay.
But you also get the sense that you do not have to do this outside. You can do this indoors. Meanwhile, as you are attuning to it, you three are watching Macretus as he just kind of hovers over Donovan, waiting.
How far away do I think the good river weed is?
You already got some.
Yeah, but if I could control weather, I could free up the supply. Then the fish will be very happy. And
Mm-hmm.
Pearls, pearls, pearls.
everybody gets a pearl.
Everybody gets pearls.
From you, you get the sense that the river isn't too far off from you. You did have to do a split, and it's from the cliffside. When you were maybe looking over, you could see that it was maybe about a couple miles away.
Oh, okay. So if this controls 5 miles within this point, it would be that.
Yeah.
So Moa, it looks. I think we can control the weather.
Oh, that would be nice, you know, because it's cold. Maybe we could make it warm.
So there's not many people that live out here. This is kind of a. I mean, wouldn't it be better to go and use this somewhere where there's people? Where the like a lake is that'll free up a lake?
I mean, let's see, how smart is someone right now? 13. Well, I mean, if all of a sudden you free up a lake, when like all the water like come rushing out and like flood a place or something.
Are we discussing global warming now?
Yeah, this has now become a TED Talk for the
Macretus, where were you going to use the object? Can we just tell Donovan what to do?
Well, I was...
What to try?
So, I will say, only Donovan, you know you can use this only once.
Okay.
And that, at which point Donovan, or Macretus looks at you, I would use it all over. Everywhere I would bring back the sun. And end this winter that has been for years.
Right.
It would be quite the devotion to Lathander. Bring back the sun.
Right.
So I do not know why he waits. Just sitting there. He like pops you on the head and you feel a nudge.
Well, it's probably my fault. Every time he does something impulsively, I yell at him, so...
So, yes, I mean, getting hit, I am going to yell out, there is one charge. Where should I set it off?
Perception checks for you three.
Mm. 17 for Renner.
22 for Elspeth.
Azar?
12.
12. A little muffled for you, Azar, but you do get the sense of only one charge, at which point Macretus is like, no. I mean, okay. Certainly, if he was the one to make the third band, but no, more than one charge. There is more than one charge. It will bring back sun to Icewind Dale.
Yes, because your initial thoughts of what it would be served you very well in referencing his thing.
At which
There's
point
a
he
penguin
like
at this
flares up and becomes a giant head once more with flaming eyes. How dare you speak to me like that?
And then Renner will turn into a giant squid. And just be like, well, I just did.
Pulls out another bottle, walks away.
Anyway, he'll turn back into a penguin. Elspeth, what should we What should we tell him? Where should we go? It seems as if we will be tethered to this place or at least to the object. So if I really don't...
Test run?
What?
Test run? You can just test it. Make sure it works right before we go into a populated place.
Well, but
because if it goes wrong, where there's a bunch of people around, they might end up like this.
Right, but if there's only one chance of doing something, I don't know if we should test it.
Right, if it's big enough to help all of 10 towns, it wouldn't matter. And if it's not big enough to help everyone, then it doesn't matter then either.
I do feel, though, again, I don't know this, the Ice Maiden, whatever, but I feel that if we were to provoke the sun, or just to provoke something in the skies, it would then signal to the Ice Maiden, or the Frostmaiden, to arrive to see what's going on. So I think that might be an opportunity to finally come face to face with the Ice Maiden.
Would certainly get her attention.
Right, exactly.
Which we probably wouldn't want to do in a town.
Near a town.
I mean, out here would be, either way, being out here away from people would be better. If it works, it helps everyone. If it doesn't work, then we won't hurt anybody. And if we make the angry bird lady come after us, then we still don't hurt anyone.
Elspeth is gonna go over and try to just kind of like, how would she do? I think it. Well, I was gonna say, I think for her it's just gonna be the like trying to do the sensation of just like kind of putting her hand on Donovan's shoulder, kind of the same way that she does whenever she pats him on the back to give him guidance. So hopefully like a familiar gesture that he would like possibly recognize.
Charisma check.
Let's see how badly this goes. No charisma. No.
In seeing, can I help her? Can I assist her in like seeing what she's trying to do?
I would say in this one it is because it is for a purpose of
Sure.
eliciting Elspeth to Donovan reaction.
Can I write next to the thing, just try it?
Yeah. Charisma check, please.
Okay. See if we can roll above a 10 this time. Thank you.
We'll get a short rest in as I wait for them to...
I said 19.
19. So Donovan, some of the frost near you in this room just starts to scroll. Just try it.
Okay. Amoa, I would say go outside.
Oh, okay.
Or, you know what? I'm going to go outside. I'm not going to do it inside the cabin.
Okay.
That just seems like a bad idea.
So,
and go outside with Amoa, make sure I'm well enough away from the dogs and pups and deer, and activate it.
You activate it, and with the third ring, it comes out to a good palm size here, like a nice rock. And as you activate it, you watch as the two rings on the inner begin to spin and coalesce as the rock begins itself glowing.
I don't know. At this point, I can't be holding it, right? Because it's spinning.
Oh, the third ring is what's holding it.
And I'm holding the third ring.
And then the two rings on the inner are beginning to spin around.
I really want to throw it and dive. And a big, massive explosion behind me.
Explosion! And as you do, what kind of weather do you want?
Summer weather.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Warm and clear.
Not like desert, but, summer for Icewind Dale.
Summer for Icewind Dale. So, the rings begin to spin, and you watch it glow, and you kind of like wince a little bit, and you look upwards, and almost like peering through the night, it's almost like a singular spot begins to open up and sunlight begins to pour in. For the first time in weeks, it is bright, and instantly you just feel warmth and the sun is there up above.
Just massive snow blindness, like.
Yep. For you, it's like that.
Yeah, instant sunburn.
Yeah.
Inside the cabin, you three watch as this. Do you guys?
I would have
follow
floated
out?
I'm gonna
outside.
follow
I want to go
him.
outside.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
follow
want to
him.
watch. Yeah.
You follow outwards as Macretus kind of follows right behind, and you feel the sun. You see this beaming light coming down, and almost as if it reaches towards you, as if a hand coming, as if a hand, not an actual hand, but like a hand were coming out to reach out towards you. It goes past you and like scoops up behind Macretus, who begins to be lifted upwards. And for you, Renner, you realize he passes by the barrier mark. He looks down, looks up, gives you all a nod as he fades. And for you three, the light just continues to beam down, becoming brighter and brighter and brighter until you open your eyes. And there, standing in the snow, you see Donovan holding the summer star, looking up as sun is coming down, and Moa to him. You guys are behind. You look down at yourselves. It's your bodies in physical form. Naked.
Standard.
But for the first time in a while, you feel the warmth of the sun just coming down on you.
This is nice.
Very
What?
nice.
What?
Donovan, you turn around with the spinning summer star in your hand.
Renner's gonna be standing Superman style, just very proud to be back. I mean, like, hello, Donovan. Great job.
Elspeth is like doubled over, like throwing up. She's like just pure emotional, like panic response.
Can I also ask James, how wide is this? Like the summer? Is it just a beam, or is it literally is it spreading through the sky?
You watch as it's slowly coalescing, you being the center point, and guesstimating it's a solid 5 mile
Oh wow.
radius, so 10 miles in diameter.
You guys are naked.
Yeah.
Thank you, Donovan. We noticed.
Like, well,
Hi,
I've got
everyone.
a bunch of jackets around somewhere. And
What did you do?
Elspeth just points at the object he's holding. Good job fixing that.
yeah, the thing that I said we needed you to come grab with the mage hand, she picked it up and it killed us all. But it's okay. We're fine now.
Yes, it is. It's quite all right.
It was really interesting. I got to be a dragon for a while.
Okay.
James, can I also ask? Sorry, really quick. Is the ground reverting to like a summer form, or is it literally just the weather? It's like the
weather is
warm.
just changing, and you watch
And the
as
sun
the
is okay.
snow underneath you is slowly beginning to melt.
Mm. Well,
I will go back up. I took my backpack off to crawl in through the window, and I'll grab my bag that has all of Azard's, layers that she had. And I'll take one, and I'll hand one to Elspeth, and I'll hand one to Ren, and I'll take one.
oh, that's quite all right, Azar. I'm perfectly fine in the snow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's stuff back.
Azar, you are cold.
Yeah, Azar is very cool.
Yeah, you do not have your...
Yeah, I know. But the weather is warm. My feet will be cold, but the weather is warm and clear.
Yeah.
Which makes up for a lot.
As you all just take in this light and realize that you three had been dead for a moment. Elspeth.
Huh?
You feel eyes on you. And it is not a familiar one. You just feel, despite this warmth, a cold, cold breeze blows past all of you. And you all look. And thankfully, due to the sun, it's a little harder to see. But a familiar blue light. 2 of them coming out from the woods, walking towards you all, reminding you of your time in Goodmead. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I still fucked up.
Run.
Yeah. So we're going to get into combat right when we get back.
Yeah, we are.
Naked combat.
Yeah.
Now we've leveled since then, right? So, you know.
Yes, you are now level
A
4.
little bit.
2 of them.
But there's 2 of them. So we'll see what happens there, and when we get back, we'll see. But until then, no giveaways right now, Thomas.
Nope, not at the moment.
All right, we'll be back in a 7 to 10. Grab a snack, grab some water, grab a bio break, and we'll see you soon. What's up, everybody? Yeah. Let's see if our players make it, right? But yeah, this is gonna be fun. So I need everybody to roll for initiative. S'il vous plaît, while I turn on the battle music.
Done.
Ooh! That's not good. Okay, which... Oh, and I need a roll for a MOA as well. Oh, not bad. Okay. All right, 25 to 20. All right. 20 to 18.
18.
18.
18. And MOA is coming in at 17. Cool. Who has a higher dex? I'm assuming Azar.
Definitely Azar.
Okay. 17 is a MOA. 15 to 10.
11.
Actually, I'm sorry. 14.
14. And 15 for Donovan. So, okay. And an 11. Renner. Cool. I think that's everybody. Yeah. All right. Cool. So, as you're all standing there taking in this... I get it. Sorry. Oh.
Taking in
Sorry.
Renner's beautiful naked body. I mean, what?
All this new sun has brought out the bugs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Instantly. Sorry, podcast listeners and anyone who's... I hope that wasn't too sharp. But yes, you feel this cold wind blast through, and in the direction of its coming, you see two blue lights. A little harder to see in the sunlight, but very familiar as these hooded figures begin to walk forward, and they are flanked by two crystalline, almost imp-like creatures floating in the air. And they're just kind of sharp smiles crackling up their face, almost as if carved through ice, as they look at you with pale blue eyes. Starting off is the Cold Light Walkers. So that will be
it's good. Maybe they're too far away to do anything.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe they'll melt. Maybe something about them will melt
1,
in the sun.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And
I'm facing the group because the group is naked, so I'm not even looking at them, so they can't.
well, you feel the wind coming from behind.
Oh, and Elspeth points. Like, Elspeth feels this cold, looks, and just silently points. Like, fuck.
Do we remember? Are we not supposed to look at these things? Is that the thing about them?
I think it's just that they do a metric F ton of cold damage.
The laser beams.
Yeah.
Laser of snow.
Yep. And as you two are catching in who is coming towards you, they're each going to take a shot at one at Amoa and one at Donovan. All right, Donovan, that is a 17 plus something to hit, so dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
For 20 cold damage.
Oh!
Took the ring though, didn't you?
What?
Oh yeah, you have
Didn't you take the
the.
ring?
I have the.
But did you
rings,
attune?
so-
You didn't attune to it because you
Nope.
attuned to the Summer Star.
Yeah,
You can
even though I
attune to
could
3
have.
things.
Yeah, I could have attuned to 3 things.
You technically could have. You had time.
I said that I didn't, though.
Yeah, you did. You did say that.
So you all watch as Frost just like coalesces on Donovan's shoulder as he's shot back. The other one aiming at Amoa just hitting the snow, creating a massive cloud. That is those two. Next up is Azar.
Okay, so we know what those things are, and I can't even make out the picture of what is that? Oh, okay. So it does have wings. This is the creature. It's got wings and all that.
Yes, they do have wings, and both of them are kind of hovering above the trees.
Okay. Well, like, I'll say, let's go inside. And before one of those, let's see, whatever the furthest one is, the top right one, that farthest one, I'll hex that one and throw an Eldritch Blast at it.
All right, roll an attack.
Eldritch Blast is plus 30. 17.
17 hits.
Right. It's a D10. 26. All right, that's 10 plus 6. Max damage, 16 damage.
Nice.
And
As you all watch Eldritch Blast go, boom, and there's a bit of an extra force that just squeezes in on it, doing some hefty damage.
And I will start to make my way away from these things. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Around the corner here.
Are you off the map yet?
Get inside.
Oh, okay.
All right. Next up after Azar is Elspeth with Amoa on deck.
Elspeth just she saw Donovan get hit. Did Amoa also get hit?
He did not. There was just
there was just a spray of.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's what I wanted to confirm. Elspeth is going to bonus action healing word Donovan for 7.
Ooh. Hold on, let me. Oh, thank you. I'm not.
Don't worry about it. Run on your next chance you get. And then I would like to double check that this thing is within range. Sorry, I should have done that before. Perfect. I will toll the dead on the nearest Cold Light Walker.
All right.
Because it's a cantrip, and that's what I do.
Wisdom saving throw.
Always.
A 12.
Fail.
Oh, wait, no, plus 3. Excuse me, 15.
Passes. Never mind. So that doesn't work for me, and then I'm going to turn and... while I would like to go inside, I am actually going to run to the cart because I need to grab mine and Renner's stuff.
Yeah, that is an outhouse.
I would say the
cart
Sorry.
is here.
Okay, great.
Let me see if I can throw a
I don't remember
card
exactly
in
where it was, but I knew near the outhouse. So like that general direction.
Meanwhile, Amoa, before I throw the cart over there, will... let's see, what does he have? What did he... Oh, right, he enlarged, reduced the rocks, so he has used a spell slot. Okay.
Yes.
He's going to cast... He's going to cast a Chaos Ball. Yeah, that's pretty good. Chaos Ball at level 1 towards the nearest cold-like walker. That's a 13. 13 hits. Cool. And that does 2 and an 8. So that's 10. I forget. And a d6. Let's see. That is a 2 and an 8. So, yeah, that's 13. Cool. 13 damage to the nearest one as you all watch this chaos ball just... And it just undulates with warbling energy. It's not a singular ball that just like a firebolt that comes through, but it wobbles and then it hits and it boom! You hear a thunderclap that just emanates outward into space for 13 damage. Nice. And Amoa starts to run backwards for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna wait for people to get up and in. That is Amoa. Next up is Donovan.
Donovan has done the math, and with a dash, run, bonus action dash, he can make it to right here.
All right, right by the window. You hunker down.
Going all the way up the stairs through the doorway.
Okay. How smart are methods? Oh, methods are actually kind of smart. Okay.
Unfortunately.
And what's the range on that? Okay, no.
And is this, there's a window here, right? Like a shut window?
Yes, this
In front of
one
me?
right here is solid.
Okay.
So, you hunker down and you notice over in the bookshelf where they weren't there before, now squirrels just kind of being like, what the fuck is going on? So the Mephits have a movement speed of 30. And so, gonna move right there, floating over. And you watch its mouth begin to emanate some steam and just seems to be waiting. Meanwhile, this one,
Nope.
4, 5, 6, will also do the same as it just stands there, just kind of similar steam just begins to just emanate outwards. But those are their two actions that are held. Renner, you're up.
All right. And seeing Elspeth run towards the cart, I think Renna knows what she's doing. So Naked Renna is going to try and summon. Sorry, Alondra.
Nope. My own fault.
He's going to attempt to summon his trident and see what happens. He knows that it was probably destroyed, but I don't think he's actually really looked at it, to be honest.
Yeah.
So he's going to attempt to summon it.
You reach out and you try and feel for it. Meanwhile, Donovan, you hear a comes through some of the wood, out of the wood, and then in your hand, Renner, boom, like a French horn, twisted up. You see it all curled up inside. And a trident it is not anymore.
Enraged, Naked Renner will throw it to the ground. Actually, would it do some damage if thrown?
It would probably be an improvised weapon, which is only a
he's
D4.
gonna. He's upset. And again, seeing Elspeth go that way, he's actually gonna try and distract them. So he's gonna run up here a bit along the line here.
Okay.
And again, remind me how I can show how far something is, or can you just see if I can hit this?
Yes. So with the improvised weapon, it will be a disadvantage, but you do have enough
Okay.
to throw it at.
Yeah, I'm gonna try throwing at it. I might not hit it. Disadvantage too? Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, better. Okay, so let's see. What is an improvised weapons plus?
I would say proficiency plus strength.
Proficiency plus strength? Oh. Cool. So then that would be, it'd be a 14.
14 hits.
It does? Okay.
Yeah.
What
Roll a
should I for
D4
damage?
plus your strength.
Love it. 5 plus 4. So that would be 9.
9. Shoo! Ka-tung! As you watch this light just like crack in the middle and then look towards you. Your mangled trident laying at its feet. All right, top of the order. Cold Light Walkers. This one is going to move close to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one's going to come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one here, you watch as winter begins to coalesce in front of his face, weakened by the fact that sun is beaming down, but nonetheless, a beam focuses in and for a dirty 20. Since you're resistant to cold damage, that is... Ooh, that was a bad roll. 10 damage, reduced to half, so 5 damage.
Renner?
Yeah, to who?
Ed Renner, sorry, excuse me.
Oh,
Renner.
okay. I was confused. I was like,
Yeah.
did he say who it's going to?
I keep saying you, I'm sorry. Ed
No, that's
Renner,
okay.
because you chucked the thing at it.
Yeah. That makes sense. 5, you said? 5 damage?
5 cold damage.
Ha! Renner laughs at this stupid thing. Ah.
How close are you to it? Oh, close. Okay. It's close. Noted. All right. This one is going to fire beam at Amoa because it missed before. And, ooh, that's definitely going to hit with 22. And that will be 7, 12, 13, 6, 9, 19 damage. But reduced to half because he is resistant to cold damage as well. So that's 9 damage to Amoa. You watch as this light beam goes and it hits him in the shoulder. It's like, ah! Kind of resets his shoulders. Nope. Okay, that is them. Azar is next with Elspeth on deck.
All right. I will just peek around the corner real quick. And I can't see the one I put the hex on. So I'll go ahead and fire Eldritch Blast at the other flying thing.
Mm-hmm. And as you begin to cast this, the Mephit on the southern side opens its mouth even further, and you all watch as just a fog cloud just swarms around Azar, encapsulating 20 feet around her. Where is that? Yeah.
Oh,
so.
Yep.
Yeah, you three, Donovan, you watch as some of the fog kind of peers around the window on the other side, and you're like, "What the heck?"
How tall is the walkway? How
Good
tall
question.
is the walkway?
Well, walkway is 20 feet.
20 feet up? 20 feet up?
20 feet up.
Okay.
Yeah. So you let go of this Eldritch Blast, roll at disadvantage.
Is it a fog cloud? Fog cloud?
Fog cloud, fog cloud.
Yep, doesn't require that I can see it, so okay. It's a 18 or a 15.
15 hits. You watch it, the fog encapsulates your brain or like your sight, and then you just launch it out, remembering exactly where it stood. How much damage you do?
8 points force damage.
8?
Yes, 8.
Okay. You hear a solid thud outside, Renner. You watch as this beam just emanates from this fog cloud as it peers slightly past the edge of the cabin. Cool. All right. Next up is...
I will move into the room
Mhm.
where Donovan is.
Yeah, you launch that off and you try and find it. You open the door.
Feel along the wall to get the door.
Mm-hmm. Feel it along, and you go inside, and Donovan, you see as some fog just kind of like coalesces around the corner, but not fully encapsulating the room.
Go 5 feet over there as you get in front of the window. Go get away from the window.
I can stand right there.
Sure. Yeah.
That's as far as I can get.
All right. Elspeth, you are now up. Fog completely surrounding you.
Cool. What I would like to do, and you tell me if this works within the context of movement, action, bonus action. What I would like to do is run to... See if I can get it to ping. Run to the wagon, grab my bag, my shield, and Renner's short sword and armor, and then run back exactly to where I am. So run, grab, run back.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Okay. That was less good than it could have been. 11.
11. You're able to keep your bearings even though you are in encapsulated fog and head southward.
Great.
You grab all the things and then you tuck back in to the fog.
Yeah.
How long does fog cloud last for? An hour. Cool.
Oh, does it have to make a concentration check on that since I hit it?
Oh, sorry. Wait, who did you hit?
The one to the south.
Oh, you hit that one. Oh, my bad.
So I couldn't see the one up north.
Yeah, so you hit that one for some hefty damage. Concentration check. Ooh, nat 1. So, Elspeth, let me know if this changes anything. Because of that hit, you watch as the fog just disappears.
Let me look. There. No, it doesn't change anything. I'm just gonna post my shield up in front of me as I run. You know, just sling it and then just carry everything else. So I will just post up there until my next turn when I can move again.
All right.
Yep.
Amoa is up next with Donovan on deck. Amoa, also being free from the fog, gets ready for another chaos bolt. Meanwhile, the one up north, seeing Amoa begin to cast, sets up another fog cloud as it fills up the area, and he was going to throw at a cold light walker that's approaching Renner. Ooh, that's gonna hit for a 16. And where's my D8s? D8, and a 6. Oh, not bad, not bad. So that is 13, 14 damage of... Let's see, a 6 and a 7. Coming out... Oh, wait. I said fog, right? Yeah. Disadvantage. Never mind. Okay. You watch as this warbling chaos ball just fires off into and hitting the rock next to the cold light walker in front of you, Renner, just like as it cracks some of the stone. Amoa begins to fumble around a bit as he tries to find the stairs and is able to make it up here. But fog, let's put a little central point here. Sure. Fog, right there, as it is.
So it is foggy all the way out here.
Yes. So it encapsulates that area in front of the window.
Wait, show that again. I'm so sorry. Show where does it encapsulate currently? All the way there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Great.
All right. That's Samoa. Next up is Donovan.
I feel useless because looking out, I can't see anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, frick. I'm gonna run. So is it squeezing to get through?
Squeezing to get through the window.
So, this doesn't show up on everyone. Anyway, so it's 80 feet to get to this window.
Okay.
And basically all of my move, bonus action, dash.
Yeah, and you have to take some time to squeeze through the window, but you're able to make it on to that side.
You know what? Instead of going there, though, I want to get in here.
Okay. You rush down the hallway and then open up this window, or open up this door and close it. And there inside you see a double bed and a dresser and shelf onto the right side of you, as well as a desk, or a little desk stand with a piece of paper on it. But as you enter, you're like, ugh. Fairly secure, though. Okay, next up are the Mephits. What can they do now that they've used their fog cloud? Exhales of 15. Ah. Okay, we'll start with that. Yeah. It's gonna fly 30 feet. And another 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it floats down to about 10 feet above you, Renner. Well, this one also goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Getting close into that fog cloud area. Not in it, but
Right at the edge.
just at the edge. So that's the Mephit's turn. Next up, Renner.
So technically, it's above me, correct?
Above
10
you,
feet.
yes.
So I can move without it provoking an opportunity attack, or no?
You can move. It is not within
Okay.
5 feet.
Cool. In seeing it pop up there, and the fog cloud you said is kind of like out to here.
Mm-hmm.
Summon back the mangled trident. Chuck it at this Mephite above me, while slowly kind of walking backwards into the fog cloud.
All right. You
Let's see.
into the fog. Roll an attack, please.
And remind me what I add to this. I'm so sorry. So,
Proficiency plus strength.
cool. 13 plus 17.
17 hits.
And it's a D6 you said plus strength.
D4.
D4. Sorry, D4 plus. That's a 6.
6 damage. Nice.
Yeah, and then just try and lurk in this fog cloud, I suppose,
Mhm.
and not walk off the cliff or like walk off, because this is a cliff, right?
Oh no, that
No, cliff's
it's-
on the other side.
Oh,
It's
on the other
slightly
side. Okay.
sloped. Underneath, there are beams that are supporting it.
Got it.
So the building itself is about 20 feet high.
Wait, so I could technically go under the house?
Yes.
Then I will do that. I'm going to also in the fog cloud, but I'm going to be underneath the house then here.
Okay.
Unless
Well-
this is difficult terrain now because I do not have my crampons anymore.
Yeah. As you chuck it up, you watch as the Mephite brain, and you watch as the fog dissipates.
That's stupid. All right, I'm still going to wait. I'm still lurk under there.
Right there. Okay. You and delete. That is Renner's turn. Next up are the Cold Light Walkers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Renner and Azar. I need you both to make
I'm
Constitution
indoors and I
checks.
can't see it.
Hmm?
I'm indoors and I can't see it.
There is that window.
5 feet away and he's 20 feet below me.
1, 2, 3.
I'm 20 feet up and he's on the ground.
Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind. Just Renner though.
What am I rolling
A
for?
Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, 8 plus. Oh, that's 5. 13.
13.
Well,
You look over and you watch as the swirling light starts to encase your vision, and it's like staring at the sun for too long. You just see a giant dot in your vision. You are blinded.
cool. Yep. Ah.
Okay. And while you are blinded, is gonna laser beam you.
Sure.
Ooh. Does a 12 hit without any armor on?
It does not.
It does not.
So Renner will just lay flat. As soon as he's blinded, he's just going to lay flat on the snow, like on the ground. Yeah.
As you lay flat, you hear one of the wooden support beams go as it shoots through.
What
Next
do the people in the house feel?
Donovan and Azar, you feel just like the cabin shake.
This thing's coming down. Yes.
The other one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, yeah. It's going to take a shot at another sport beam. Runner, you can't see, but you feel this cold just like go straight through and not hit anything. Okay. Next up is Azar. You felt that shake from below.
I'm gonna just, take a peek out the window, and I'm gonna shoot at the boy over here. I hit the first time.
Okay.
That is a 14.
14. It hits.
Hits. Cool. And that is another 10 from the force. I do not like this one. And another 6. Necrotic. For the north. I forget.
Cold Light Walker?
Guy. Yeah.
How much was that?
16 total.
16 total. Nice. As kind of looks up at you.
And I will move back towards the. Let's see. 1, 2. So I'll be able to get back outside because it doesn't feel like the safe place to be inside right now.
All right. Next up, after Azar, is Elspeth.
She's gotta get to Renner so that he's got something to work with. So she's gonna run to here. And sorry, I have to double check what she's doing. She's gonna run to there. She's going to toss Renner's armor and short sword over, like, just lob them kind of generally in his direction and shout, Renner, they're right in front of you, you know.
What? And he's gonna be
My glasses!
My glasses!
Because she doesn't know yet that she's blinded, although she's probably gonna figure it out real quick.
Sure.
Like, she sees you face down, so it's like, Renner, they're right in front of you. And
he will yell back if she says that, and just be like, can't see.
Well, you're going to have to figure something out. And then she's going to guiding bolt the Cold Light Walker that is this guy right here.
That one, all right. Roll an attack, please.
Sorry, I have to get to my page. 16.
16 hits.
Uh, 13 radiant damage and advantage to the next attack on it as he's glowing. And
Black
then
light edged purple. Interesting underneath the sunlight, getting to actually see it in a nice illumination. All right. Anything else?
Nope. She's just got to park where she is, like post up behind her shield as best she can, and start rummaging at her bag for her mace in case she needs it, because she's in a bad position.
All right. Oh, that could be interesting. Yeah, let's. Yeah, let's do that. Amoa is going to or how far is that? Needs to be 30 feet. Let's see, where is 30 feet? Okay, so he has to get to the bottom of the stairs. He's going to run to the bottom of the stairs. And he's going to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp on this one down here. must make a strength saving throw. Okay. Cold Light Walker rolled a 12 plus 2. What is their spell DC? Spell DC is 12. He needs to bump his charisma. Goodness gracious. So what happens? On a fail save, what if it? Hand releases a restrained target. The target. Interesting. Okay, to break out. An action you can cause a hand release for a different creature to move to a different object. Oh, so it just stays there. Okay. Cool. So you, Elspeth, watch as this hand of earth just punches out from underneath, but as it begins to grasp around the Cold Light Walker, it just expands its elbows outwards and is not held within. So that is there. And it kind of looks like a Moe's hand. Next up is Donovan.
Going to sneak over to the window and shoot this Cold Light Walker.
All right, stealth check, please.
Okay. 17.
17. You feel pretty hidden as you leap up on top of the bed and just like kind of press yourself on the window.
Which is, I'm going to shoot it with a short bow.
Fire away.
It is a 20 to hit.
20 to hit. Roll some damage with sneak attack.
7, 10, 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. You skewer it in its odd, misshapen body, the fabric just kind of hanging off of glowing bits of flesh.
Let me just see real quick what my bonus actions are. Nothing. Okay. Oh, bonus action. I'm going to just take a step back and bonus action hide.
Oh, wait. Were you not hiding?
I did not hide the first time because it had advantage on it.
Right.
Already.
All
I
right,
saw that
so
familiar glow. Even in the sunlight, it was a familiar glow.
Okay.
It just looks like a rave and more like a neon sign in a window. It's fine.
So, my mistake. So we'll use your original 17 as this hiding. Cool. It's the methods. As you fire out that arrow, the method is like and floats down towards Renner. Right up in your face.
Yeah.
Of which you cannot see.
No.
And you're prone now.
Yeah.
But you listen as a cone spreads outwards. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage, please.
Oh no. Hey, what is my dex? Okay, so that's an 11 and a 5.
A 5. You take 5 cold damage. Reduced to half, so 2.
Let's go. What was that? What?
There's a method in your face. When you stand up, just swing upward.
It's a method. Just swing.
There's
That's
a method to your
good to know.
madness.
There's a boo. Boo. Should I round up or down for this?
2 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one kind of floats at an angle near you, Elspeth, and both Elspeth and Renner, can I have dexterity saving throws, please?
Yeah. A disadvantage for me?
Yes, please.
Yeah. It's a 12.
Or do you mean a Moa?
Ooh, a nat 20, so 12.
The cone actually goes in towards Elspeth and... Sorry, that was a save for you, Renner?
It was a nat 20 and a 12, but it was a disadvantage, so it's a 12.
12, you make it.
I also got 12, so.
You both make it. So Elspeth, 2 damage, and Renner, 1 damage.
Oh God.
Cool. That's them. Renner, you're up. You are still blinded.
Correct, but in hearing a very specific direction from Elspeth, she said, "They're right in front of you." Reach for if I can grab my short sword,
Mm-hmm.
and if I can, if I feel it.
Perception.
Okay. That is it. 13 plus 4, so that's going to be 17.
17. You reach out and you feel an unfamiliar but familiar hilt. You don't use your short sword anymore.
I very rare. Okay, gotcha. I was like, wait, what? What is this? I pick up the mephite instead. So I'll grab the hilt, hold what I hope to be is the pointy side that way, and try and stand up while swinging upwards right in front of me.
All right.
So I felt the breath.
Attack
I can do that,
please.
Sure. Let me equip the short sword. Sorry, I don't know any. You're right. I have no idea anything about the short sword. What is it? It's plus 6. Okay, so then that would have been a 23 at disadvantage. 19.
19 hits.
Woo! Okay, this 26. 3 plus 4, so it's 7 damage.
7 damage. Nice. As you rend upwards, the blade just...
Good job, I think you got it!
I think I hit it too.
And you remove your blade. Elspeth, you see that there's no blood at the end of the sword. Next up is... that was Renner. Cold Light Walker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Underneath the building, and is just going to slam into a support pillar. Yep, that hits. 4. 2d8, 2. Where's my other one? And 46. Okay, 7, 13, 20. As one of the supports breaks underneath, Donovan, you feel a greater shake. Azar as well, a little less so, but you get the feeling this building may be falling over soon.
Hopefully on top of them.
Next up is the other Cold Light Walker. 1, 2. From here, he's going to laser beam Elspeth.
Why wouldn't you? It's the most obvious target.
Right.
18.
Hits.
Whoa, that was shitty. 17 cold damage. Plus 3, 20 cold damage.
Ow. Okay.
That was shitty?
Compared to what they can do, yeah.
Really?
They one-shot down me in the previous time we fought them. Yeah.
As it shoots through you, just cold, piercing your body. Next up is Azar, Elspeth on deck.
Right.
All right. I'll just, same thing. I'll just move forward. I'll shoot the south one.
All right. You shoot the Mephit in front of Amoa.
Shoot over Amoa's head, yeah. That's 17 to hit.
17 hits.
6 damage.
6 damage. As you can see, the cracks appearing on its icy form. Anything else?
Nope, I'll just hop right back.
Hop right back in. Next up is Elspeth, Amoa on deck.
God, this is so tricky because I can't do the one thing that would be the most helpful, which is unblind Renner, because I don't have that spell yet.
Sorry, yes. That Cold Light Walker now. Okay, Renner, you are unblinded.
Oh.
It's just like for the time being.
For the time being?
Or the effect lasted until the Cold Light Walker's turn.
Has phased.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
So you're able to blink back and see things.
After whacking it with the short sword, can you figure out? Okay. Then it's actually a knucklehead trout I've been holding the whole time.
Oh, sorry, I grabbed the wrong thing from my bag. You want this one?
Elspeth, I'm not hungry.
I was a bit frazzled. I apologize. I've been dead multiple times. Getting to be a habit. Great. Okay, that changes things a little bit. Cool. Well, in that case, I have to double check what my bonus actions are. Right? That's a bonus action? Interesting. Good to know. Okay.
This journey has been amazing.
I didn't realize. Great. Well, we're gonna, I guess, do that. I am going to bonus action Sanctuary on Renner. So Renner is warded against attack, and until the spell ends, any creature who targets him with an attack or harmful spell must first make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Ooh.
Does not apply to AoE effects, but
Okay.
directly targeted attacks or effects.
Okay.
So I'm going to bonus action that onto Renner, and then I am going to Toll the Dead, as is my wont, on the Mephit that is directly next to him, because it is already injured, so I will get to do more damage.
That was a natural 1.
Beautiful. Great. 2 whole damage. Glad I got that D12 out of it.
Boing. As you hear a little bit of a ring there, Renner, able to see a spectral bell appear. The Mephit is also slightly cracking, like it's sibling across the way. Just. Next up is Amoa. Who, with his Earthen Grasp, is that an action still? Yeah, that's as an action. Yes. How far away are you? Hearing the cracking, and at the bottom step, he looks over to see the Cold Light Walker trying to take out the support beam, and is going to move the Earthen Grasp over there to try and grab it and restrain it. Oh wait, no, this is for the Cold Light Walker save. Dang it. It too also not being able to hold on. Or it I want Moa to do stuff, God. Why?
Cast Bonfire.
Can I do that as
Under the cabin?
Yeah, it was a joke, James. Please don't do that. Yeah, exactly. The cabin is now on fire. Yeah.
Can you get out, Donovan? Can you get out? But yes, the Earthen Grasp cannot hold the Cold Light Walker. Unfortunately, Donovan, you are, and he's going to stay here, not provoke an attack of opportunity. But I don't know, he can leap off the railing. Yoink. And move slightly wide. Here. Cool. Next up, Donovan. You felt this almost directly underneath you, the support beam shatter. You feel the ground itself, the flooring, begin to bow.
Okay. So I am going to I'm going to lean out the window because I'm like trying to use my bow and looking out. I see the ice Mephit to the south, and I cast Firebolt at it.
Cast Firebolt.
I did bonus action hide last time.
Yes. Advantage.
So at advantage, that is a 20 to hit.
20 to hit. Roll some damage.
All right. And that is... that is... Okay. 5 points of fire damage.
5 points of fire damage. As you watch Renner in front of you, just the searing fireball.
Sorry, that is 1 point of fire damage.
1 point?
1 point of fire damage.
Why not 5 points?
Doing so good.
Never mind. Okay, it clips off a bit of its ear. Ah.
Oh.
But it went straight through, melting the ear.
And then I'm gonna leap out.
Oh.
You leap out. How smart are cold light walkers? Okay.
That's never a question I want to hear a DM ask.
Yeah,
How smart
right.
is the thing you're fighting?
That is Donovan, the Mephits. This one in front of Redder is going to begin to claw at your face.
My face?
Yes, your face.
Oh.
And as it's trying to like reach over to you, you're just like, as its tiny little body just like, and just trying to reach out and scratch. The other one, oh, do they get their cold back? No, they don't get their cold breath back. Not like it does much damage. This one is also going to try and scratch you, Elspeth, for a 2.
Just holding the shield up like, no. What? No.
Yeah, just with the tip of the short, so the tip of the short sword, just kind of holding it at bay as well.
Okay, that is the Mephits. Renner, you're up. As this one is trying to like,
What are these beasts? I don't. And then we'll slash.
all right,
sword.
roll an attack.
Sure. 18 plus 6, 24 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. And it's a d6 plus 4, which is a 6 plus 4, 10 damage.
10 damage. You slice through as this thing is trying to like, and as you cut through, you see a little bit of a glow inside. As it shatters out in front of you, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Secret ice knife damage.
Yeah. 6 plus dex, 9.
9. You are unable to.
What? Oh, well.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay. Yeah. D6.
We're gonna inspire that with a D6.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Which is 3, so that would be a 12.
12 damage.
12
You see
damage.
Or sorry, no, excuse me, 12. Thank you. You watch as this thing glows and then shatters outward, you being able to duck behind just enough of your arm, catching a good chunk of the damage without any major hit. You take 1 slashing damage.
Awesome.
I was supposed to show Rena, please put your armor on.
He
It's right
stands
in front
up
of you.
again. Superman stun. He's like, never. No, he won't say that. He'll do it. I'll do it after the battle.
The point is to protect you while you're in the battle.
And well, doesn't it take 10 minutes to put on? Isn't that what someone said?
Probably.
Oh yeah. So I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. We'll leave it there for the moment.
Just hold
But-
it up in front of you.
Renner does want to actually use his second action, or his what is the
Action surge.
Thank you, action surge, and is going to engage with this one here. He wants to distract it from hitting the thing. So that's what I was going to do. He'll just run up and kind of be like,
Cool.
"Hey!" And then
Are you going to attack it or?
I don't think I can I?
Oh, with
Is
your
that
action
second-
surge, you can. It's a whole nother
Oh.
action.
Then absolutely, I will attack.
Yes.
It. I will.
All right, roll an attack.
Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I will do. Would a shocking grasp do anything of it? Is it wearing any type of armor, or is it?
It
just...
is not. You can see just like loose bits of cloth.
I am going to then. Yeah, I'll shock it. You know what? I'm going to shocking grasp it. Why not? Let's try it.
All right.
As a little cantrip moment.
Roll an attack for me, please.
It was a 2. 2.
2 to attack. You reach out, and as it had slammed into the pillar, it looks back and just moves out of the way as you reach out with your hand, discharging out in air. That is Renner. Next up are the Cold Light Walkers, who, turning around, sees both you and Donovan. I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, these are my specials. 17.
17. Renner?
Oh, me as well? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I thought it was Elspeth. Constitution saving throw is a 19 plus a 5. That is a 24.
You watch as this bright light just turns and sees you both, and you both have to like shield your eyes from it. You are not blinded. However, this one being accosted by you is going to make an attack on you.
Sure.
Renner. 18 to hit.
Does hit, yes.
All right. 4 plus 2d8. 2d. Where's my 2d8? There we go. So you take 9 bludgeoning damage and 16 cold damage reduced to half, so 8.
Which is a total of 17, I believe. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Still doing good.
This one, looking at Elspeth and Amoa, both of you, I need Constitution saving throws. Amoa makes it.
15.
15 makes it as well. You see the light begin to burn towards your direction. You cover your eyes. Next, and it's going to, well, slam into you, I guess.
I
Move
might be
toward you.
going down, guys. Let's see how this goes.
Moves up, slams it. You prepare to go down, and you feel your god being like, girl, don't give up yet. As it just like moves you out of the way as it just tries to slam into you and does not hit.
Great. Just like, if this thing hits, this could get bad. We'll find out.
All right, up is Azar with Elspeth on deck.
Is the other method, is it on the ground or up in the air?
It is on level with Elspeth.
Okay, so I'm going to punch the Cold Light Walker.
Punch it.
That's a crit. Yay for
Crit.
me. And I believe that's I think it's D4 damage.
For the Fire Fist, yes.
No, just regular.
Ah.
But yeah, it's D4. So that's 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
I would like to push him 5 feet diagonally away from me.
Okay. You get in a nice solid stance as you push in with your hips, doing the full twist, locking in with all your body. You do the damage, and you watch as the Cold Light Walker just gets shoved backwards.
And then I will use Flurry of Blows for 2 flame attacks on the methods.
All right.
Oh wait, I didn't double the damage for that. So
Yeah.
that's another 4. So make that 11 damage.
All right.
And 2 fire attacks on the method. That's another 20.
Oof.
And that's a 12 plus 3, 15.
All right. As you light your fist of flame, you cross it right across the face, and you watch as your fist just melts through the face. The core lights a bright blue, and both you and Elspeth, a dexterity saving throw, please.
Save is where is it on? Plus 5. 10.
10.
13.
13. Both of you make it seeing what happened to the prior one, Azar listening out for what had happened. You both take 2 slashing damage as it explodes in front of you. All right.
Just waiting for Elspeth to say, I'm down.
I'm not so quite that low, but the cold light walkers are scary.
Yeah.
All right. Unless you're anything else, Azar, it's Elspeth's turn.
I move forward a little bit, so I'll just take another step forward.
Okay.
What's my modifier? My favorite game. 13 will hit the cold light walker. Yes.
You have advantage from my crit on it. All attacks until my next turn have advantage.
Great. Will 13 hit the cold light walker?
Yeah.
Cool. Great. He's going to take 20 radiant damage, and next attack on him also has advantage because of guiding bolt.
Yes, right after
Fuck this
Azar
guy.
pushes the cold light walker back. Elspeth, you give this opportunity to have some space, and guiding bolt as black purple light coalesce around him, framing him quite nicely in the snow. Cool.
And then I'd like to just take a couple steps back here, away from the creaking building.
All right, Amoa, walking forward toward the cold light walker, just claps his hands together, burning hands outwards, to capture this cold light walker, who has to make a dex saving throw. Yeah. What kind of meta magic does he have? Okay. All right. Cold light walker. Hey, he failed. Or 4d6, because I'm gonna pump a level 2. For 11 fire damage. You watch as the flames wrap around like a blade, fanning around, and the fabric on the cold light walker begins to take flame while the flesh itself just continues to glow blue. That is 11 damage. Oh, nice. All right. Does he have a bonus action? No. Okay. That is Amoa. Next up, Donovan.
Which of the two looks more hurt?
It's hard to tell. They look pretty similar.
But you do have advantage if you attack the one near us, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, because the other one was a save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it wasn't an attack. So then I will shoot the one closest to the one I have advantage on. Oh, those were awful.
Oh.
So it's a 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Okay. That was not a good roll. It's out of the box. But that's 19 points of damage.
Ooh.
You fire one off that goes straight into what would be its face. Now the light not completely full, as the bolt just like hangs there.
And then, you know what? I'm gonna skedaddle a little bit here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and just kind of, you know what? Bonus action hide, since I'm here.
Stealth check. Next up is Renner.
No.
Go ahead, Renner.
I then, in seeing, because I had a feeling that Donovan would help, but I saw him both. So I will disengage, use my action to disengage this thing. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, head out, chasing Donovan. Man, I just want to get out of there. Unless it was difficult terrain getting up this little bump.
Not too much, no.
Okay, then yeah, that's where I can make it.
Anything else?
No, that really is it. I just wanted to disengage and get out.
All right, cold light walkers are up. So I need everyone except for Donovan to make a Constitution saving throw. 11.
Natural 20 for a 22.
22. Nice.
And I got a 9.
9.
Yeah.
I think maybe the 11 and the 9 we get a little.
Should we?
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. Let's do it.
6, 4. What is this one?
6.
Thank you.
17.
17.
10.
10. You all are able to shield your eyes except for Renner, who
Yeah.
just like backing away is just like, I'm okay. And then all of a sudden, boom, you get sideswiped by the southern cold light walker as you are blinded. Tuning into your frustration, it moves towards you.
Well, I'm also then going to, as soon as I blind again, we'll just go and like lay on the ground. Lay in the snow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As they both.
Oh. Great. Stop it! Stop it!
Pick on somebody your own size!
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
shoot, it's me!
You're such
Damn it.
bullies! You're such bullies!
A 24 and a 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah. Good, okay.
Okay. Let me roll this in. 2.
Elspeth is right there.
I'm even easier to hit than usual! Come on!
You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And let's see, that is 11 plus 20 points of cold damage reduced to half, so 10 points of cold damage.
Okay, I am still alive. Rena looks very tired.
All right, those are those two.
Tired.
And while we're at it, Donovan, because that one's near you, roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
18.
18. You see it approaching, and you cover your eyes. Next up is Azar with Elspeth on deck.
Let's get back to the map.
The attacks that the Cold Light Walkers just made on Renner, were those direct attacks or were those AoE
Direct
attacks? Then they should all be making wisdom saving throws to see if they can get past my sanctuary that's been on
Thank
him.
you.
Thank
That
you.
lasts for a minute and it's not concentration. So,
Okay. Wisdom saving throw?
Love it.
yes, wisdom saving throw. If they fail and they have to redirect to another target or lose the attack.
Oh.
Okay, can they move or...
I don't believe so. Let me double check the language. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. So, yeah.
No, there's no one nearby. And they both failed.
Sanctuary! Sanctuary! So
Sometimes I'm helpful, guys!
So the 25 comes back?
Yeah.
Yes. So as these
Yay.
bodies keep slamming into you, just feel this protective energy that just go boom, boom.
That is amazing.
All right. Next up is Azar.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to this boy right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and move the hex onto him, and I'm going to smack him in the face.
Do so.
Why not? I have advantage on attacks until the end of my turn. That's 15 or another 15. 15 hit.
15 hits.
It's 4 bludgeoning. That's 5 necrotic. And I'll expend a key point for a flurry of blows. So 2 more. That's a 23. Or natural 1, so 23. That's 2. That's 9 more points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And another natural one. God dang. Or 20. So, yay.
How much damage was that?
Oh, that was my attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, I have advantage on all attacks to the end of my turn because my last crit.
Oh, wait.
My last turn, I critted him.
Oh, okay.
And my
part of the
gives me advantage on attack. Everyone has advantage on attacks against that target until the end of my next turn.
Ah.
So
okay.
all my attacks were at advantage.
Okay.
But that was another crit. I think after 2 natural ones in a row. So thank God for that. I can't pick up my D4.
Tasha's Cauldron, if you're
hands.
curious about that feat. It's the Bruiser feat?
Crusher.
Crusher feat.
Restore critical hit that deals bludgeoning damage to a creature. Attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage to the end of your next turn.
Nice.
Right, so that's another 2, 6. That's 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And 1 point of necrotic damage for another 10 points.
All right. How would you claim your kill on this one?
What happens to these things when they die? Are they ghosts or just like regular undead?
Mm-hmm.
What are they?
You punch in, and as you watch the light fade, you watch as the blue flesh just freezes into a frozen sculpture that you continue to just wail on as chunk after chunk just falls away.
Yay. One more. So it does have a physical body. I'm not just like punching cloth.
No, it does have a physical body.
Okay, cool. Like, okay. Damn, that was cold. All right, one more.
All right.
I've got a little bit more movement, so I'll just move up next to the last one.
Cool. All right, that was Azara. Elspeth, your turn.
Let me just check range. I think I'm fine. Yeah, totally fine. I gonna guiding bolt this sucker because I'm tired of this fight and would like it to be over, please and thank you.
Fire away.
That is a 16, which will hit.
Yes.
So that is going to be 18 radiant damage.
Woo!
I'm doing really well on my high-level guiding bolts today, y'all.
You fire it off, boom, and you watch as like the back of it just kind of cracks in half, but it's still standing.
Great. I think I'm going to stay where I am. Next attack on that guy gets advantage.
All right. Amoa. What can Amoa do? Seeing it all crumpled over, is just going to throw a firebolt at it.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Huh.
See if
Okay.
you crit.
It's a crit.
Nice.
Okay. You watch as Amoa just zoom. At the point where it's snapped off, it breaks in half, and as it does, Renner and Azar, you watch as the legs just and the body lands in the snow, freezing into sculptures. You hear a creaking sound. You all look and you watch as the black cabin just
Right. Well,
Did it fall off the cliff, or did
Yes.
it just go?
sliding off.
Oh. I wonder if my armor was taken with it. In that case.
Your armor would have been right at the edge of the snow because you were kind of right, just barely under.
and the house
when I
is
got there,
tilted
so-
up off the ground, so
Yeah, just like watching it slide off the cliff, crashing into the woods below.
Don't.
well,
I
I would like
feel
to
like
look around for a replacement for my stick.
Hey everyone. When you guys were dead, I was kind of frazzled. I don't think I searched that cabin very well.
Well, too late now.
I wonder if there's any magic items in there. Oh, and he hands over your holy symbol.
Oh, thank you.
Elspeth.
You grab it.
one-
It's slightly warped and ashen.
I think she just looks and she just kind of starts to like do that like slightly hysterical giggle, like the uncontrollable doesn't realize she's doing it sort of thing. Thank you.
And there's clothes. I think there's clothes on the cart.
Sure, we can
Renner.
find something.
Renner, there are definitely
What?
clothes on the cart.
Thank you. I will get to them as soon as humanly possible.
It is cold out here, Renner.
Oh, it's quite warm.
Actually, is it? What are you
Oh,
implying,
that's
Donovan? What are you implying?
I was in the pool.
Elspeth is gonna just make her way back over to the cart and check on the animals and start looking for extra clothes for anyone who needs them. So,
I suppose, making sure the animals are okay, because that probably would have scared them. And don't run, little wolves.
Mm-hmm. Are you trying to get your wolves?
Yeah.
Animal handling. Runner,
Well,
if you want to keep your deer.
So that's it.
What would you say? What was it, Thomas?
If you were gonna, your deer also was quite scared.
Two on the animal handling.
2 on the animal handling. You run off, and you just see these tiny little paw prints running off into the woods.
Okay.
Mine is a 16 plus 2, so an 18.
18. Your deer was like huddled behind a tree, and it sees you and just kind of like very warily steps over.
Oh, well, you're still around.
Licks you on the nose.
There. Like pat it on the face.
I'm gonna rifle in my bag and find fish for Seven and Jolly and try to just kind of calm them down. I'm assuming that I've just had an owl on my shoulder this entire flipping time. So
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Owl don't give a damn. He's just sitting there. Like,
well,
whatever,
because so far,
magic.
because Elspeth has
Danger,
not
man.
rolled any handling checks for him, he just seems to be sticking with her. So she's like, all right, well, maybe he flew off when she got hit.
Roll me a
That's fine.
d20.
Uh-oh.
Sure. 12.
12. You look to see where the owl is, and you realize it's gone off your shoulder. And then you look up and around, and then
Oh.
Hello there. Sorry about that. We're going to have to work out some other kind of arrangement. I go down a lot when we fight, and you're not going to be able to stay there all the time.
What about the 2 foxes that were with us too?
You guys had foxes?
Or did we give them away?
No, I think we only
No.
had the wolf cubs, the deer, and the owl.
Oh, that's right. I know we left,
We
the
left
bunnies
everything
with
else
the
in
family.
town.
Okay.
Oh,
Where did the bear-
and freaking Barry.
Oh, yeah,
let me
Barry's
leave
there.
him behind.
That's right. We left.
I
Barry there.
tried. I tried to leave him behind. He's
Oh
on
no,
the
Barry's
cart.
been hanging out on the cart, and after the kerfuffle,
Thanks
you
for
look
helping, Barry.
at Barry, and he's staring straight upwards.
Oh, he's with us? I thought he was
Yeah.
back at the house.
No,
Oh,
I
he's
tried
his
to get
son.
rid of him, and you
Right.
guys wouldn't let me. So he's on the cart or on the sled.
Wasn't Barry's dream to see the sun?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. It
And you
definitely
just
was.
see his branches just pointed upwards. This is it. And you just see him absorbed on the cart.
Literally,
I
photosynthesis.
imagine
Barry.
him on the cart, sitting on the cart, and then Renner comes up to look for clothes, like at crotch level to the face, like, this is it. This is beautiful. And Renner just walks up. He's like, hello, Barry, as he like reaches over Barry to look for clothes.
Barry, we're gonna need somebody to keep watch over this place.
Mm.
I mean, this sunlit place. we need some eyes and ears or branches here to really keep an eye on things.
I think I can do that.
Yeah.
You just see him sounding very wistful.
So anyway, I kind of lift him up off the cart and set him down. So, Elspeth, is that book? Is that Magic User's poetry book still around?
Yes, everything's in my bag. I think the only thing I lost was whatever happened to my father's ring, which doesn't really matter, I guess.
This ring?
Yes! I still have it.
Hands it back over. Yeah. Kept it from the... there was enough metal, so I didn't need to use it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can I see that book? Maybe it's magic. I'm desperate for spells here.
I will rifle through the bag of cursed objects and hand you the shitty poetry book.
You happen to have that bag in there too, the small little gray one?
Yes, I'm still wondering exactly what this is. There's these little pom-poms inside. Should we do something with that?
Oh yeah, throw one on the ground.
I will take a pom-pom out of the bag and throw it on the ground.
Okay. One moment, please.
Since we're tired of waiting for that pearl for identify, let's just find this out the hard way. What's the worst that can happen? I've already been dead once today.
I think mechanically, if you just hang out with an item for an hour, you kind of learn its properties.
Yeah, but you just keep shoving it in bags, and it's like, oh, well, you're not hanging out with it. But yeah, you grab one of the gray pom-poms and you throw it on the ground. Roll me a d8.
That is a 3.
A 3. How long? Okay. You throw a pom-pom down and immediately standing before you is a almost all the way through gray mastiff just standing there. Notices Jolly and Seven, kind of gets in a
No, friends, take out some trout and offer it. Friends, behave.
Walks over to Jolly and Seven. They start sniffing butts.
Look over at Donovan. Have you?
Oh, I've heard of them.
Okay, yeah. This isn't a thing you've ever had before, though. It's not common in Waterdeep or anything like that.
So there were tales of this guy who had 2 of them. So would just throw animals out willy-nilly all the time.
That seems like a horrible impact on the environment.
Oh, they from what I understand, they go away after a time.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. That's less concerning,
How many
I
different
guess.
kinds of dogs does it make?
There's only one way to find out, Azar.
Do another one.
You know what? Fuck it. Chuck another one.
Just unchuck all of them. Put them all on the ground at once.
So you pull out a second one.
Chaos.
Roll me another d8.
That's a 2.
2.
Oh fuck.
Boom. Standing before you is a brown owl. Just like looks over, sees another owl on Elspeth's shoulder. Skips your arm and lands on the other shoulder.
Oh, it doesn't only make dogs.
I know. I thought it was okay.
I go and pet the other dog.
Are you conjuring this? Like, what's the thing that I had earlier? A week or 2
I
ago.
presume
3
it's
days
something-
ago. I don't remember.
I presume it's something relatively similar.
Interesting.
Right.
A question for you, James. That's what color is this bag?
It is a gray bag of tricks.
Oh
wait, I'm looking at Rust. Whoops.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm looking at Rust. My bad. Where? I need a gray one.
Retcon.
Oh,
Retcon. This is very
funnier.
different.
That's funnier.
That's different.
What comes up?
So that mastiff is not a mastiff.
Oh.
What you see is in almost like a I don't want to say like a figurine, but almost like all the way through is like a gray eyes, gray badger.
Oh dear.
Significantly funnier.
Who also goes to sniff the butts of the dogs?
Yes.
Why not? And then a giant rat, not just tiny rat, giant rat, also all the way gray through, including the tail, just kind of climbs up on top of Elspeth's shoulder and sits on it. And it's bigger than Elspeth's head, just kind of hanging there.
She's just got one hand up on each animal, like, don't fight. Or if you're going to fight, just don't do it on me, all right? I'm not doing very well. I don't have any clothes. It's going to get cold again. I hate everything. Oh.
Meanwhile, Donovan, as you see this debacle happening, and you begin to flip through the pages, there, no longer shitty poetry, but arcane text upon spells and spells and spells and spells. Widen the possibilities of your magic. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Hey.
I will send you that list. It is a hefty list. But yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Y'all did the Black Cabin, and yeah, if you decided to like walk around and not use the Summer Star, these three would be dead.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, 24 hours from their death.
No.
That's
could have made it. No, we couldn't have made it to Bryn Shander.
Nope.
But Mark would have come to the rescue. So it would have been fine.
Hi, is anyone here?
What's going on?
Mark shows up at the Black Cabin and we just haunt the shit out of him.
You will stay in this place. Why me?
It's constantly tickled by Azar.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for joining us this morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are watching, listening to us in the great wide world. Thank you so much. And if you're here watching with us live, thank you for joining us at our new start time at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Check out Nord Games. They've got that treacherous traps deal, traps 25, traps 25. Use that for buying treacherous traps goods. You get 25% off. You can use our affiliate link, nordgamesllc.com/3.html. Also check out Birds of Paradise. They got some new dice. Check out D&D Beyond, official online 2-set of Dungeons and Dragons. Check us out on Patreon. Check us out on Twitch. If you're here on Twitch, you're already here. Check us out on YouTube and wherever your fine podcasts are retrieved. We'll have Down Darker Trails still at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and Dragons of Icespire Peak coming to you next Monday. All right. Unless anyone else have announcements.
Oh, heist? Aren't you doing your heist, Alondra?
Oh, yes, we do have one more week of heist because we were very slow last Tuesday. So, twitch.tv/Torpid Network. I will be wrapping up the TGN gang in a heist game if you want to stop by.
Cool. Check that
Good
out.
one
Check
shot.
it.
Yeah.
Always goes to.
Yep. Classic one shot.
All right. Thank you all for joining us. Until next Saturday, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in a week. Bye-bye.